The year is 2032. Ooh. Oh, shit. Your independent startup is underperforming. Aw, that sucks. Your wife now identifies as a tree frog and has relocated to the bayou. And your daughter has recently been caught watching, aw, nah, don't say it, Euphoria. You get home from your office job, overworked, underpaid.
Every so often, Jim dies of boredom.
Hard as fuck from your humiliation kink and verbally abusive boss. Suddenly, you hear a knock on the door.
Whoever could it be?
Teasing it open, you find yourself blessed by a vertically challenged man. His head is shaped like a bell pepper, his skin just might be someone else's, and his eyes are like a defunct chameleon. Oh, so dreamy. Hello, you ask nervously as the wind tickles your lips. They call me Zed, and that's all you have to know. Your cheeks redden, and you invite him inside. Sprawled across your bedroom mattress, you salivate as he unbuckles his jeans to reveal the newest Oculus Quest, already connected to your PC through USB 5.0. Ready for an interactive 3D experience? He flirts. For decades, it's been clear that mankind's next natural progression was that of virtual reality, a fictional world we can escape to when our own becomes too heavy. But shit, not like this. Yeehaw County is a life simulator where you do the things you don't have the physical strength, social skills, or determination to do in real life, like talk to your crush, get stoned by the ocean, and dub in the tub. Why the hell would you eat Aunt Susan's diarrhea-inducing clam chowder and chicken pot pie when you can dumpster dive to find a strange bun?
What? I love garbage.
And some earth crystals? So that's what Rasmodius put in his stinky-ass soup. In it, you play as a pansexual farmer who recently inherited land from your gramps, who died painlessly in his sleep from carbon monoxide poisoning. So you did what any self-respecting factory worker would, and yell, before strutting out like Trixie Mattel on a runway. Hopping off the magic school bus, you find yourself in Gravity Falls, the place where Thanos spent his retirement after the blip. Here, you meet the living embodiment of the Catholic Church, the narcissistic and wife-negligent Mayor Lewis, who would rather spend our tax dollars on a self-monument than practical infrastructure like a police academy or mental health institute.
The simplest way to put it, I have problems.
This man embezzles town funds.
How much money did you pay for Tyler Perry's Gulfstream jet, for example?
Well, for example, that's really none of your business.
Signs his name on Robin's work, and essentially controls a dictatorship where residents are forced to participate in town events to improve his image to the governor. So you enter a quest to restore the town spirit by following one of two paths: fix the YMCA or be a wage slave. But like positioning your toilet paper underhand or bringing your infant to a theater, there are things you don't do if you want to stand a chance at an afterlife. In this case, it's applying to JojaMart, a massive corporation owned by the man from Train, which, like most of the brands you willingly support today, operates through child labor and forced labor. Pelican Town is the Love Island of video games and is full of sexy singles just waiting to meet you. They are diverse in both personality and that's about it. Of course, they're separated into two categories: the characters that you can marry and the characters that you want to marry. Hey baby girl, heard you're pretty good with wood. Teehee, what if we hugged in the Stardrop Saloon? Wouldn't that be so funny? What if we held hands in the secret forest? Wouldn't that be so silly? Take your shot at one of 6 succulent, buttery, moist captains: Archie Andrews, Jared Leto, Ron Swanson, Guitar Guy, Average 4chan User, and Barney Grumble. Or 6 creamy, fermented juice officers: Joyce Byers, Manic Pixie, Bambakugo, Janelle Monáe, and Lindsay Lohan. Asexual or aromantic? Just invite Venom to be your roommate. Don't you just want to pick him out of your nose and eat him like a booger? Aww. These characters each have unique arcs and are surprisingly layered, rich with their own ambitions, flaws, and history, and you affect them with your every action and reaction, unraveling more about their personality through sequences called heart events. Like how Regina George over here is organizing a fundraiser for town literature and has a passion for photography, or how alcoholic Shane is dealing with suicidal thoughts and deteriorating mental health. This is where Cumdoo City masters the iceberg theory. You are immortal. You are in control of your life. Grow a fabulous fruity empire. Rid the world of its natural resources, or accessorize to make that bussy bop for your boo. Don't have enough money for a gold pickaxe? Go fishing for a few days and sell this abomination. Every season presents new interesting events and opportunities. You will spend days upgrading your sex toys, experimenting with hallucinogens, and finally conquering the mine only to realize you have only seen 1% of what this game has to offer. And that's ignoring the creative and despicably horny modding community. It's such an inspired world, too. Harvest Moon, Terraria, Animal Crossing, Minecraft, The Legend of Zelda, ripe and tender classics which Stardew harvests seeds from before nursing them to full bloom and splicing their genes to create one large superfruit. If you can appreciate that level of plant-based symbolism, one of the first things you do is go into a cave and get a sword from an old man. Remind you of anything?
They even brought back the classic enemies.
Now I'm about to introduce a new segment called Sigma Balls. Most of you out there are little tiny babies. You need to be guided by a real bitch. Want to buy this game for a sibling or partner? Don't look it up on Amazon. $30 on PlayStation or Xbox. $60 for the Switch. Buy it on the eShop or Steam for $15, or I'm taking your nuts. I am removing your ball privilege. Secondly, aw, you want to be a little rich boy, You want to sell your soul to the devil and buy the little statue of endless fortune, Cranberries. As soon as autumn rolls around, buy these and sell them exponentially.
So 105 in the bin, worth 8,650.
While investing your excess profit in ducks, cows, and other animals. Whip that titty splooge into Havarti and ship it off to the nearest third world country so you can roll in dough like Julia Child's beef Wellington. And lastly, leave the mines before 12 a.m. Your house might not seem that far away, but if you're low on energy, you're going to be limping back home, like your mom was last night. And unfortunately, this video wasn't sponsored by Bang, like your mom was last night. Trying to make every second count is useless, especially if you pass out in the mine and lose all the important shit in your inventory. Fuck! Like your miner's treat? Which is what my favorite Minecraft YouTuber referred to his genitals as in my Discord DMs when I was 16. Whether winding down on your own or hidden valleying with the homies, Stardew Valley is the perfect game to play if you want to escape the real world. And the music in this shit, don't even get me started. Wow, you didn't even listen, huh? Nintendo is back with these serene, pristine, and dare I say, Maybelline velvety jams. Throw the soundtrack on and get in a jacuzzi? That is a try not to squirt challenge. So how the fuck do you grade a game like this? Now look at a whopper like Ocarina of Time. This is the fucking meat lover's pizza of the Zelda series. But its combat system is cringe, and dare I say, mid.
There is so much goddamn waiting in Ocarina.
Then Breath of the Wild comes in, rips off your diaper, throws you out the litter box, and says, now you're shitting on the floor like a real man. Wabam! But like straight white men, its dungeons all look the same, but I'd still give it a 10, because Link has legs now. And all of its amazing spin-offs. Spyro was a funky, chunky, and even video game donkey jam, but didn't quite cross into 9 or 10 territory quite like the 3D Mario games would, which have that skip-it-about-bop-bip shit, game mechanics that are integrated seamlessly into the world around you, and these little skelly man motherfuckers. Stardew Valley is such an addictive, charming, and tranquil game. Playing it is like being pegged slowly and romantically by your girlfriend on Valentine's Day, or like listening to Vampire Weekend on a breezy night drive through Los Angeles. Now I really want to give this game a 10, but for a game to feel like a 10, it has to have a certain unexplainable magical quality to it. And though this game is magical, I don't think I've played it long enough to be fully certain if it has that quality. If fucking Bored Ape Yacht Club's Eric Barone over here,
Eric Barone,
can get a C-section and pop this masterpiece out of his butthole after 4 years, then I can't wait to see what he'll do with Candy Crush Silent Hill, which is why it gets our highest score yet. 9. A 9 out of 10. It's so fucking good.
The best you ever had is just a memory, and those dreams weren't as daft as they seem.
Come on. They even brought in the fucking paintings from Mario 64. It has to be a masterpiece.